Hello, everybody.
Oh.
Oh, Mr. Tim is here.
Oh, yay.
Christ.
Yay.
Just
You
in
made
time.
it, Tim.
Just in time.
I had to jump through so many
Namesake is
fucking hoops to get here. Jesus.
Really?
No,
Great
you
way to
think
start the
that's
show.
Yeah.
you think that's funny? It wanted me to sign
Well,
up.
funny in a messed up way.
Yeah.
Well, funny is us being in your living room and you not here.
That's true too.
You
You know, we're
busting
I know,
through
it's
the
kind of-
door,
room and
busting
you're
through the
not here.
door, dropping F-bombs,
Right.
It
storming
felt so
in.
invasive.
I was going through the couch cushions looking for change.
Yeah, and Tim just
We are
started
so
dropping
glad.
F-bombs, kicking the door in.
That all of you are here, especially
Yes.
our dear listeners.
Are we
and
live
our
now?
guests.
We are live.
Yeah,
Sorry.
We are live.
already committed. We're live.
Sorry, guys.
It may have
No, it's
sounded
great.
like Tim said a nasty, naughty word, but I know Tim well enough to know that didn't happen.
You know a different Tim than I do then.
Oh. I think somebody in the chat has to keep track of all the cuss words.
Okay, since I thought up the
Yeah.
thumbnail, I'll tell you what we've been discussing leading up to the show is that the church doesn't do what it says. It says, do as I say, not as I do. So I put in my description that it's almost like, I could put it down here too. I put it in the chat. It's almost as if we were the bishop of the Galactic First Ward, and we've invited the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in for a Temple Recommend interview. So, Tim, do you want to ask the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints the very first Temple Recommend interview question?
Oh wait, I gotta find them.
You don't have them memorized?
I haven't been asked them since 2001 or 2000.
We could even just go through the list of commandments. We could go through the.
Trevor took off. I
He's
know.
like, I'm not going to get interviewed.
I'm
Trevor's
still
going to
here.
give his
I'm still
recommend.
here.
Oh, whoo, he's still here.
I'm still here. Come on.
Okay.
Like that?
Do you have?
Doing stuff.
Okay, here we go. I got him. Jasmine, go away. Do you have faith in and a testimony of God, the eternal Father, His Son, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Ghost?
I know that the apostles have the faith not to believe.
And not to be healed.
Oh, yeah, that's part of it. And they don't seem to have faith in Jesus anymore. Does anybody realize that? In church? We all realize it outside of church.
Yeah, they're not very faith promoting.
What is Randy C. Watts always saying? That if the power of the priesthood really worked, the quorum of the 12 would be where?
They'd be at the primary children's hospital healing all these kids who have terminal diseases.
Especially the children, because they're innocent,
Yeah.
right?
They go to
Right.
primary children's hospital and heal all the kids.
Exactly.
Think about that. If they really had that power.
Yeah, but maybe it's bad for business, and if they healed all the kids,
Oh, yeah.
then they would have to fire all the doctors.
Then
God
they
wants
go
those
to
kids to take the
the
test. They got to
doctors.
suffer to take the test.
You know what else they'd do is they'd be present in areas where people are extremely poor and unable to feed their families. They could feed every family in the frickin'
Okay.
nation.
Who's playing with stuff? Who's making noise?
Who's eating loud nuts?
I'm sorry, I think it was me.
Hey,
That's Trevor. Trevor, mute. You can mute while you're.
That's probably me. Sorry. I'll
thanks
stop
for taking that.
I'm good. I'm done now. Sorry.
Taking it for the team, Trevor.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Sometimes I forget I'm doing things on recording.
I know.
Bishop
You
Tim,
know,
what's the
from-
second question? Oh, go ahead, Randy.
I was just going to say, from the time I was old enough to understand words, I've been taught over and over and over again that by having the priesthood, I am given the power of God only if I'm worthy. But guess what? I'm at about 50-50. When I'd give blessings, sometimes they'd live, sometimes they'd die. But no matter what how you put this with a TBM, they'll say, well, then God was calling him. He needed him.
That's right. No matter
If
the
the person
outcome,
lives, it's well,
Very
God
convenient.
just showed you a miracle.
right?
Yeah.
I think it's
You
a
win,
little
you lose,
crazy,
you lose, you win.
right?
It's kind of like the old medieval practice of trial by ordeal. If you were a witch,
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you weighed as much as a duck?
You died, you know. You sank, then you were a witch or whatever it is, you know, whatever. Either way, you died.
yeah, they'd put you in a bag and throw you in the stream, and if you drowned, you were okay. If you,
Rich. Right.
You were rich. And if
We'll
you got
remember you
out,
as a
you were
non-witch. No, if you die, then you were not a witch, and they remember you
Right.
good if you died. You know,
if
like
you
our
died,
bad.
you were not a witch.
But then
That's
if
what it was.
you
Oh,
live, yeah, if you
Maybe
live,
my
then they
grand-
have to kill you.
oh, because it was your witching powers that got you out.
Because
Yeah, I
if you
think
weighed
that's
as
kind of
much
thing.
as a duck, you'd be made of wood, and witches were made of wood, right? So if they
That's right.
floated, they were witches.
Exactly.
Right.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's what you'd hear on a documentary anyway. That's the
Holy,
science of
Holy
witches, is
Grail
all about
documentary.
wooden ducks.
All right, Tim, what's the second question?
Do you have a
I'm
testimony
gonna
of the
have to come
atonement?
back up.
Okay.
Can't hear?
She's got an echo.
Oh, is your phone on?
No, I'm hearing everything twice.
I'm wondering if your phone is there another device that this show is playing on?
No,
Just your phone?
Or on your computer, do you have a tab open
No.
that has the
no.
YouTube version of the
YouTube
show?
asked me to log
Exit
in,
out and
and
come
I'm
back.
wondering if that was the problem.
That might be it.
Yeah, it could be. I would just quit out and come back in. That's what I would do.
That's so bothersome when you can hear your voice coming back at you while you're trying
Delayed.
to push forward
No, I can't do it.
with what you're saying. Yeah, right?
It's torture.
Did you fix it?
Did you
Why
power-
me? No, I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Okay, Tim,
Oh,
read it.
So,
Did that work?
I don't know. Tim, read it.
Oh,
do you-
that helped.
Oh no,
okay.
What
good.
did you have
that works.
playing?
It's a miracle.
I just X'd out a window at the top of the screen.
Aha.
Whatever that window was
I'll do it.
putting the audio out.
That was the
Don't jump
problem.
out of it.
That was the problem.
Okay.
Do you have a testimony? Do you have a testimony of the atonement of Jesus Christ and of his role as your Savior and Redeemer?
What do you think the church would say? The apostles.
They would say, of course we do.
Absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt.
I would say that's pretty much all they have. Other than our tithing money.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I don't have any of my money. I don't ever pay anybody.
Some people have a
I could have
testimony.
just in time.
A grilled cheese sandwich that looked like the Virgin Mary is holy.
Yeah, I saw that.
So you can have a testimony of a lot of weird things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you got a testimony of horrible things. You have a testimony that white people are better than black people. You got a testimony about any garbage.
That's right.
Is there anything that God can't do? Can
Yes.
God make a mountain too large for even him to move?
You're assuming it exists.
Yeah, it's kind of classic thing.
Well, of course.
That's why most
It's-
educated
we have to go on that
theists would
assumption.
say that God is maximally powerful to like avoid those contradictions. Or he's like as powerful as possibly can be powerful.
That makes sense.
Well, I don't know. If he's so powerful,
Well, I don't believe
why
it.
are there
That's what they
such
say. The
inequities?
smarter ones.
So if God is so powerful, if he ever has body odor, does everybody else sniff underneath their arm?
His body odor
Of
is like
course.
the best thing ever. I would imagine he's perfect, right? It's gotta be like the best cologne ever.
His body odor smells like sulfur.
Oh, jeez.
Sulfur. It's like Obama. Have you heard those people that say Obama smells like sulfur?
No.
Like sulfur?
Yeah, people that say that because he's like the devil. There's a lot of I've heard a
I
lot of
think
people
that
online
was
say
a-
that.
yeah.
And he's-
Oh.
I've heard
I
that
think that's
online.
Lucifer.
Crazy people. Yeah, that's why they say he smells like that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Well, what about you, Trevor? What do you believe in Jesus Christ and the
What?
Father and the Holy Ghost?
Well, definitely with that. I think I'm indifferent if a dude lived that was based on Jesus. I mean, that could have happened, but no, I definitely don't believe in God or anything.
Who I hear so many people say that, and I would love to get an understanding of. I can't fathom that all of this world was made and created and our skeletons formed basically perfect like they are, with the holes through the arteries to go through the bones. And
Mm-hmm.
it just seems like there's got to be some kind of a creator, whether it's a
I get why
spiritual God.
I get why people think that,
You are the
but I think it's
creator
more
of
you just need to understand evolution. If you understand evolution really well, that isn't an issue. Where it's like it's hard for me to explain because I'm no expert on it. But if you understand, it's hard for me to explain, like I said. But evolution makes a total sense of all that. Like it's just if you weren't able to survive, you wouldn't exist. And you're the descendant of the best things that survived, reproduced. That's us. And so anything that wasn't good enough to survive died. So if it didn't have art, all the right things, it didn't exist, and we didn't come from that. So it's like
Yeah.
it all makes sense when you think about it that way.
Just
It's hard
remember,
to
we're all
It's
made
hard
of
to
star
grasp
stuff.
that concept of billions
Yeah,
and
it
billions
is.
of years of this going on.
Yeah, just
Yes.
You know,
unfathomable
and
things
over
having sex that led to us.
Only
Unbroken
Tim
chain
among us.
things led to us.
Only I what?
Only Tim among us has any sense of what eternity is like, because Tim is so old. He can
He knew the
almost
Neanderthals.
knows what eternity's like.
Eternity is
Shook hands
like
with a
now.
Neanderthal.
Eternity is like right now.
That's right.
This is all there is. This is the ever-present now. This
There
is
you go.
all there is. This is what eternity's like right now. It's like
Just over and over again.
over and over again.
Okay, what's the next question?
Do you have a testimony of the restoration of the gospel of Jesus Christ?
So that's an interesting thing, I think, because in order for there to be a restitution, there had to be an original thing. And lots of even Mormon scholars are realizing there was no such thing as an early church.
That's right.
There's Gnostics, there was all kinds of varying Christian beliefs.
Yeah.
They were all over the place. It only solidified around 400 years later after Christ died.
The
And
Bible
even
was,
after that, there were so many schisms and arguments and cultural differences and language differences and politics.
Yeah.
the
Totally.
Bible was pretty much brought together in the 350, 60 time frame. And then you have
Yeah,
the
there was no
Catholics.
Church of Jesus for sure.
No,
It
There's
was
like no
there
church in
Constantine,
Jesus this
right?
time. Yeah. Well, the
All
Roman
the
And,
Empire
Like
and,
makes
and
sense.
there
Brigham
are
Young
and there are
Jesus.
there are 50,000 different Christian denominations worldwide, and even though they say they agree, none of them can agree really on anything once you get down to it and start talking to them.
Mhm.
That's right.
And,
Oh, of course.
and of those 50,000, each member has its own interpretation of what it believes.
That's right.
Mhm.
It's just a massive
Right.
confusion.
Well, it's just like
Well, and it was
talking to people about comic books, you know, it's like people have all these opinions. It's not made up. You could have all sorts of opinions about the Incredible Hulk.
Well, if you go to Baskin Robbins, people like going there because there's all these pre-made flavors that
31
they can
flavors.
choose from. Yes. However, that's not to say that you can't learn to make ice cream and make a flavor that they don't. And I feel like all of these different religions are like all those pre-made ice creams, but then you have probably way more people who don't believe in any of them and who kind of have to, in their mind, create some kind of a belief or some kind of a world. Because I got to tell you, Tim, it scares the bejeebers out of me to think that if I die, that's it. That's it.
yeah.
I just decay,
I'll just say,
go away.
Randy, it's you don't have to worry about it at all.
Yeah,
Dying
that's
is
true.
just like it was before you were born.
Yes,
That's right.
Gene, good point. Good point. You won't
Right.
know you're dead. You'll never know you're dead.
Were you
You'll never
afraid
be
to get
aware
Well,
that
married
you're dead.
before
That's
you were
what
born?
bothers me, though. Is
But
that
where were you in 1830? You know, where were you in 1857? Like, you'll be there again. Nowhere.
Ugh.
The
It's
best
troubling.
thing ever is that once you die, all the things that you've lost doesn't really matter anymore because you don't care about them.
Yeah.
but I know for a fact, I don't know what, but I know that there's an existence after this life.
Of course
just
there
I
is.
would like that.
Way
I
too much
understand that.
energy
Yeah, I know
can
what
be
you're
destroyed.
saying.
We're
Wish.
I don't know
energy.
But if that's the case,
We are energy, and energy cannot be created or destroyed. It just changes form. So when we die, this energy that makes this thing move is going to go somewhere else.
Hello,
we'll go to
Randy
another
Watts.
thing or nothing.
Well,
But
if
if
you
that's the case,
listen,
isn't there like a
if
lot
you
of
listen,
batteries in heaven?
if you listen to the video I posted in the chat, you might learn something, and you can either believe it or not.
The one you posted today?
A few days ago
Hi,
You
Jules.
posted it where?
Hey, how's it going?
in the
Hi,
Facebook chat.
Trying to
Jules.
get my camera up.
I'm on Facebook. You can't do that to me, Tim.
Well, I don't have your email address or anything. I need to know.
What about
Uh,
smoke
I'll give you my
signal?
phone number. You can text it to me.
I don't have your phone number.
I'll give it to you after.
Okay, give it to me later on.
You should have
I
my
think
phone
you
number.
should-
Phone's on.
You should say it out loud
What?
while we're broadcasting.
All kinds of
Well, I
people
never
will
answer
call you.
anyway. Feel free. I never answer my phone anyway, unless I know it.
Started out with
Feel free to call.
555.
I don't blame you.
Jules has a cute picture up,
Hey, Jules.
trying
Okay,
to get her
so
camera to work.
No, she's not here. No, she's
the
not here.
fourth question is, do you sustain the president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints as the prophet, seer, and
Oh,
revelator?
hell no.
And
I'll
Do they-
just have to
does-
say,
And that's
Wait,
the
did they
only
put translator?
person. Wait. No, they took that out. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
they took that out. But
They should.
every time in Orson Hyde's diary and everybody's diary, they did include that. When they sustained Joseph, it was prophet,
Yeah, it
seer,
used to be that.
revelator, and translator. As the
Yeah.
only person on the earth authorized to exercise all priesthood keys. Do you sustain the members of the first presidency and the quorum of the 12? Apostles,
That'd be
as
big
prophets,
negatory there, big
seers, and revelators.
Yeah.
Do you
No.
do you sustain the other general authorities and local leaders of the church?
so does the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints sustain the local leaders?
They give them a hotline to call if there's trouble.
Yeah.
Do they give them enough money to fund the youth programs?
No.
Oh, no. As long as
Each
the
member-
tithes come in,
Each
as long
member
as
of the
the money
ward is
rolls in.
each member
they'll-
of the ward is worth $1.25.
Really? That little?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I just learned that tonight listening to Rebecca's broadcast.
They
That's
give
how
that
they
little
make
in
you feel.
tithing?
What?
How does that work? $1.25.
That's all. When
10%?
they take attendance at church, each member is
Oh,
worth
they give that much.
$1.25.
Oh, I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. The church
That's how
gives
Oh,
that
much money
much for
they
the.
get.
That's
The
that's
church
what the
gives
budget
that.
is for the
They
year.
give
So
way
like
more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
butts in the pew, they get
Oh, you're
like kind of
muted,
like
$1.20.
school.
Kim.
See,
Like boots on the ground.
when I was growing up, we had
Oh,
war bazaars where people sold things and donated money to the ward budget. And then, people donate to the ward budget. They don't do that anymore. They just made it. Well, remember, I haven't been in since 2001, so 2002. So I'm not up on all this stuff except what I hear from other people.
oh,
But
I'll be back.
they made a thing saying you only get this much money and this is how much each member is worth. And I don't know what it was when I was a ward clerk. We never bothered with that stuff. It wasn't important. We were given a budget by the stake, and that's what we used. And then we had car washes and other stuff to raise money for the kids and their youth camp
That's
and stuff.
insane.
Yeah.
Jules, it's good to see you here.
Hi, Joe.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you. Yeah. Not feeling myself today, but I thought I'd come on.
We're glad you
You're not feeling yourself? Oh no, don't feel yourself. You can't. No.
Actually,
That's
once
can't do that.
the
Murder.
questions.
You can't do that.
No, I'm feeling a
We
little sick.
don't want you masturbating.
Won't that be part of the questions?
Oh.
I'm not there. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet.
hurry and get it done before you have to answer the question.
Oh, this is a new question that I've never heard before. The Lord has said that all things are to be done in cleanliness before him. D&C 42:41. Do you strive for moral cleanliness in your thoughts and behavior? Do you obey the law of chastity?
I think you guys just proved that.
It's kind of a shame that they add that question the same time they allow women to show
Oh,
their porn
yes.
shoulders in church now.
Now they
Yeah.
can show their porn shoulders.
And their porn shoulders.
They removed a lot of the wording.
Yeah, isn't that interesting that they've
Yeah.
changed it? Wow, that's anyway.
So
And I'll have
Boyd
to
K.
say,
Packer's little factories aren't in there.
I'll have to say real quick that the last question: do you sustain the leaders
Okay.
as prophets, seers, and revelators? Right. The
Right.
last time I answered that question, in my mind, I thought, well, that's what they call themselves. So yes. But as far as
Okay.
do they actually see anything or reveal anything or prophesy of anything?
Is
No,
everybody
but I didn't say
muted?
that part out loud. I just said yes.
Gene's
That's-
muted.
No, Gene's talking.
No, I'm talking.
You can't hear Gene?
Oh God, no.
I can hear Gene.
Yeah, you have to go
We've
out.
had
I
that
don't
problem.
discern
Back
Gene.
in.
We've had this problem before.
Yes.
you hear me?
yes, we have. I can hear you, Randy and Jules and Tim. Why I can't hear Gene,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have powers of discernment
you
of Gene.
did until a few minutes ago.
I did until I,
I can hear
mentioned Boyd
Gene, though.
K. Packer.
That was it. It was the voice of Boyd KKK Packer. It was his spirit
it's-
that came
The
back.
SCMC is here.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sure they watch this and get a gas out of it.
Oh,
You know,
you dissed the Pac-Man. We will take away your discernment.
well, how about we'll repeat Gene's questions then? So,
Oh,
or
please,
comment.
because I can't read lips.
Okay. Now,
Do
the
you want
question
it in English?
he
Spanish?
want he was talking about sustaining the members, and he says in their minds they believe that they are those things. So I said yes because that's how he rationalized it.
Sustaining the leaders.
Sustaining the leaders.
They call themselves
I can hear
prophets, seers,
Gene
and
now.
revelators.
Yeah, they call themselves.
Kim,
prophets,
if you
seers,
leave and come back,
revelators.
it'll fix it. That's why I had.
Okay,
to
leave and come
I
back.
had to leave. Like random people went out for me too, so that's why I had to leave.
Okay, I can do that.
It's annoying.
Hi, guys.
I sustain the hell out of the. I used to sustain the hell out of the leaders, but
Oh yeah, of course. When you're a member, you totally
Yeah.
believe in them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta. This is
I
kind
had
of
no
what you have to
idea.
do.
Do you follow the teachings of the Church of Jesus Christ? Oh, interesting. It doesn't say later. In your private and public behavior with members of your family and others.
That's very vague. Then, if they just say the Church of Jesus
Right.
Christ, man, it's very vague.
That's very vague.
Mm-hmm.
Say it again, Tim, please.
Do you follow the teachings of the Church of Jesus Christ in your private and public behavior with members of your family and others?
Which church?
Does a
Which
church
teachings?
exist?
Yeah, there's also like gay friendly church, like all sorts of churches of Jesus Christ.
And there's
That's
now there's
really
your church of
interesting.
atheism, you know? Thanks to
Right?
Oh, damn, I have to leave again.
That's
Yeah,
really interesting that it's worded that way. Hmm.
Yeah, it is, because that's a big note for me on
Mhm.
any level.
Interesting. Do you support or promote any teaching, practices, or doctrines contrary to those of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints?
most definitely.
Yes.
Most definitely.
I'm such a supporter of the queer community, the pride
The LGBTQIA community.
rights. Yeah. I mean, I'm just really
Well, they
supportive.
support them, Randy, as long as they're celibate.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, right. You know?
What if
So-
it was switched? What if suddenly all the Q15 had to take a man as his partner and have sex with him or whatever?
Oh,
Whatever
God.
they demand that the LGBTQ community do,
Mhm.
maybe they should do that. Switch your preference. Let's see how they do.
Yeah,
Good point. Good point.
They might enjoy a blowjob from the president.
Have you looked at him
that would be
lately?
nice. Not many people get that.
As long as he took his teeth out.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's no teeth. It's got to be kind of. I heard it's nice. I wouldn't know, but I heard it's nice.
Well, they say oh, no, I just can't.
Folks, we've now hit the rock bottom of rock bottoms.
I did not
Well,
go
no,
for
no,
it.
Welcome to my
I
world.
guess we're going to go
Question.
I
deeper.
thrive at the rock bottom.
Oh,
The next-
I'm a bottom cheater.
are you going
Question.
deeper there, Tim?
The next question.
Oh.
The next question is, do you strive to keep the Sabbath day holy both at home and at church? Attend your meetings, prepare for and worthily partake of the sacrament, and live your life in harmony with the laws and commandments of the gospel?
Oh, that was hard for me.
Oh,
Even when
God.
I was a member, I worked in the emergency room.
Mhm.
So Sundays were, every other Sunday I had to work. I coached
Working in
swimming.
the emergency room is doing the Lord's work, Jules.
I used to coach
Yeah.
swimming. Swim meets were Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I had to be there for
Yeah.
the kids I coached. So,
Yeah.
Just put Satan in charge of the water sports.
Yeah.
it was funny
Yes, you
because
can.
there was one, I think another gentleman on the team that I coached, and he was a member of the church also. And the head coach comes to me, he's all, Jules, they'll never come to swim meets on Sundays. You know why? He's all, they're Mormons. And I turned around and looked at the coach at that time. I'm all, Don, do you realize I am too? But I always
funny.
showed up on Sundays.
Yeah.
But see,
Good for you.
thing the church has these commandments and the way they interpret them, and to me, keeping the Sabbath day holy is not going home and flipping on the football game. But mind you, I do not keep the Sabbath day holy. But
That's my family always did.
Wait,
Also,
Randy. You keep it as holy as you know how.
There you go. As
There
holy
you
as
go.
you know how to be.
Well,
It's all about the holy.
I do what makes me feel the best.
Okay. Then you're
That's
keeping it
watching
holy.
football
Randy
and
loves the
eating
holy.
wings and smoking a cigar and enjoying my Sunday. And I can look around
Enjoying the
at
holy.
nature and appreciate it all. But you know, you have all these men who they're not going to skip the Super Bowl. They're not going to. There are some, those beatos, as we call them in Spain, those that follow the rules so strict they won't even watch any television and all that blah blah blah. But then you have others that their idea of a good Sunday is get church over with and then enjoy the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
When I was on my mission,
So my family did.
East Germany had the World Cup game, and 3 of the missionaries watched it on TV, and I stayed in the apartment and read and slept while they watched it.
Wow.
Look at you now.
Well, I wasn't. I
You'll
wasn't
encourage it now.
Not really. It was like I
Mhm.
couldn't.
The thing
couldn't
is, the
care
leaders
less.
all had the second anointing, so the rules don't apply to them.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Say the second.
None of these rules
Watch out
apply to
football all
them.
the time.
Well, that's part of this show is, let's answer this. Does the church keep the Sabbath day holy?
No.
No.
And because they have too many meetings, right? For the
Right.
Yeah.
the bishop.
Yeah,
All
we
those
got
meetings, yeah.
bishopric
Oh, yeah,
meeting,
yeah,
then we got
yeah.
ward council, then we got welfare meeting, and then we got Sunday school or
The
sacrament
church
meeting,
works too much
Tuesday
on
meetings,
Sunday.
Sundays. That's 6 meetings. We had 6 meetings. I had to go to 6 meetings, right? Bishopric meeting, ward council, welfare meetings, and then
Regular priesthood, Sunday school,
Sunday
sacraments.
school priesthood. That was 6 meetings on a Sunday I would go to when I was a ward clerk.
And then if it was the last Sunday of the month, you had to finish up your home teaching.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
That's right.
Yep. And sometimes the only time you could do your visiting teaching or home teaching was on a
Was
Sunday.
on Sunday.
On a Sunday, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think
When-
Andy Reid, the coach of the Chiefs, do you think he has a temple recommend?
Of course he
Yes.
does.
How about Steve Young?
Of course he does.
does.
Of course he does.
Great grandson of Brigham Young.
My Steve Young quote is that he said that his he didn't wear garments during the game, but he would put on his garments after the shower after the game.
Right.
And whenever a teammate would say, "Hey, what are those?" he would say, "Oh, don't want to know. They cost way too much. You can't afford these."
Okay. So the next question is a kicker, and I think we can all say yes to this. Do you strive to be honest in all that you do?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yes, we
Yes.
can. But the question is, we're interviewing the church.
I know.
What can the church say
Oh.
about this?
No.
No.
Well,
Here's a
I
question.
always try to be honest in all I do.
Church, do you follow
Sometimes.
the law of consent, common consent? Tim,
No.
you answer for the church.
Hell no.
Common
Hold on.
consent. What do you mean by common? That's not the question. The question is, am I honest? I'm
Yeah,
as honest as I know how to be.
that's what I
No,
was
but I
going
The
to
mean-
church
say.
says, I see what Gene's saying.
Yeah, so
The
go
church
ahead.
claims to follow common consent. The church claims to follow common consent, and that's
Yes.
being honest. They would do that, but they don't do that.
Right.
Right.
Since they don't do common consent, they're not honest.
Right.
They just lie. I mean, they just out and out lie.
And since
Oh,
they lie,
they don't lie.
They rig the vote.
They're
They
men
just
of
rig the
God.
vote like
They
a
don't lie.
dictator.
Right.
Like any
They don't
dictator,
lie.
they rig the vote. They just ignore the vote and say what they want.
yeah.
Are you a full tithe payer, or for new
Oh.
members, are you willing to obey the commandment to pay tithing?
That's right. Does the church pay an honest tithe?
On $300 billion?
Hell no.
To-
Hell no.
To who?
What
To
would that be?
who would it
300 billion?
tithe?
That's give
To
30
who
million?
would it
Is that right?
tithe?
30 million?
No. To who would it tithe?
Or
Who
3
would
billion.
who would the
Charity.
church tithe
Three,
to?
yeah, three. Yeah, with 3 billion,
Yeah,
they have to give
it's
3
charity.
billion a
Wait,
year.
wait.
The
But
United
it is-
Way.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Well,
Which is
That's
charity.
what busts me
Yeah,
up
it would be
about.
3 billion, right?
Remember the church?
300, yeah.
The guy said somebody said in
billion.
an interview that they're just learning how to donate money because the church was in such bad finances for a long time. They never knew how to spend money to help other people, and they're just learning it. It's like, dude, you can give the United Way $10 billion a year and wouldn't even do anything to your bottom
No.
line.
No.
the interest alone on the church's investments could fund so many worthy causes.
Wasn't it Megan that said 100? They could give what $1 million away a day, and it lasts 800 years.
Something like that. A long time.
It's
Yeah.
a phenomenal, mind-blowing amount of money, and they could
Mhm.
fund scholarship funds and
They
community
could fund
food
all kinds of
banks
stuff.
and all kinds of things that would
They could feed the
provide.
world.
Yes,
Yes,
They
they could
could.
even
Well,
do
they're
that with
feeding the world
officials.
now. Just they're feeding them a line of bullshit.
right.
Yeah,
Ha ha ha.
exactly.
Mhm.
Ha
No,
ha
it's
ha.
just ethically
Okay.
reprehensible. It really is. And then listening to Rebecca's podcast today, talking about the covenant path and the way they're trying to track members now, it's very insidious and it's evil.
It's
And it's
It's-
it's starting to get frightening, really.
it's very frightening. Okay.
Between the church and the government, it's this is a scary ass time
Okay.
in history.
Let's go back to where we were. Okay. Do you understand and obey the word of wisdom?
Hell no.
I understand it and I obey it as it is said.
I don't
That's
smoke.
If
right.
it's convenient,
And
Hell no.
No, it's like somebody giving you advice. Hey,
Right.
Tim, I recommend you lay off the hard stuff. And Tim says, thanks for the recommendation. And
Thanks
then
for the
he knocks
recommendation.
down a court.
I'll do my best. Do you have
That's right.
any?
well, can I just say one thing? Anyone who says yes to that question and they're an active member of the church, I think they're full of crap because, there's so many things that are skipped in the word of wisdom.
Yeah, the meat.
You see the Mormons
Eating
are
too
the
much meat.
worst eating crowd ever. They have
Yeah.
a horrible
Yeah,
diet.
all the sugar.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, how does that fare with the
Andy?
word of wisdom?
Well,
Yeah.
I can tell you
So-
that when I was at BYU, the candy section had more chocolate in it than you could ever imagine. There was so much chocolate.
It's a drug. It's the only
In
drug they can do.
Yeah, it's
Candy
the only
is a
drug that
drug.
they can
Yeah.
do.
I mean, the thing that always got me was about people always asking about caffeine because the
Right.
hot drinks, and
Right.
they're like, because me, look, I'm not sponsored, but that's my drink of choice, and
Mountain Dew?
yeah, Mountain
Is that what
Dew.
that was? Mountain Dew? Oh yeah.
It's
Okay.
always been, and someone told me, well, you're not supposed to drink it, and
Really?
Yeah. We gave that up a while ago.
because of the caffeine,
I'm gonna
Yeah, they give up caffeine.
Yeah.
predict that question doesn't last this decade. But
They
they-
used
they
to
take that
recommend
out.
don't drink cola drinks.
hmm But I
and
think
then
the church, I heard, had a history with Coca-Cola.
Yes,
They had
it
some
did.
kind of conflict
As an investment.
as an investment. Yeah, there was a conflict between the two as an
Yes.
investment, and I think that's why people would say do not drink, the caffeine in sodas. But I had one gospel principles teacher. He's all, oh no coffee or tea, but Mountain Dew's okay because Mountain Dew's good. Obviously, he was a Mountain Dew drinker.
All right.
Wow. The whole origin of the word of wisdom is very
Interesting.
sketchy. It's
Yeah.
just a tit for tat thing.
Yeah.
If you're
And not only
aware
that,
of
when you learn history, you realize that the word of wisdom came out a day or two after the weekend that all of the United States observed a national sort of what do you call it when the women are fighting against alcohol?
Oh, temperance. The
Temperance.
temperance
It was a
society.
big temperance weekend. Like
Yep.
11 million Americans marched or whatever out of 40 million or whatever.
Mhm.
It was a big event.
Well,
Yeah.
And he just reiterated thoughts of the day and said, God said these thoughts.
mm, well, I think Emma had
Mhm.
something to do with it.
Yeah.
Emma had
But
a
didn't
lot
it have to do
with
with
it.
the tobacco?
Well,
Yes, because they were spitting on the floor.
Yeah.
She got
Yeah.
tired of
Drinking
cleaning it up.
Mhm.
Yep.
So she went to Joseph and said, you've got to talk to God about this in her way,
Mhm.
And so he got the revelation, we shouldn't
So
have
she was the
tobacco
prophetess
products.
behind the word of wisdom.
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
she
she-
was complaining about,
Yeah.
cleaning up tobacco spit.
Yeah.
And so, of course, the brethren were all up in arms. Oh my God. Well, if you're going to make us stop spitting tobacco, then you make the women stop drinking coffee.
Coffee. That's right. That's right.
And
That's
I
right.
read that in Mormon Enigma, which was a book I read, 20 years ago. And I still remember a lot of the things that were in that book. And that always stood out to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Randy.
now I don't hear. Is Randy talking?
No.
You're on mute.
Nope, not saying anything.
Randy's just
okay.
messing with you, Kinder Kim.
Do you
He's
have?
discussing
Do you
it
have?
with me.
It
Do
was
you
his
ha-
dummy ventriloquism.
Yeah, it was his friend.
Oh, he's got.
Clarence is gone.
Do you have any financial or other obligations to a former spouse or to children? If yes, are you current in your meeting these obligations?
So I'll say the church gets a +1 on this because they gave the Community of Christ $200 million for all those things. That's almost like giving your ex.
That's true.
Okay.
I mean, that's like a
So,
small fraction of what they have.
are you paying your child support?
I was good on
I'm kind of
mine.
surprised they asked that.
How would they find out?
Because they'd ask your ex-wife.
She was no
Mhm.
longer a member at that time. So
Or your ex-husband or ex-wife, whoever. Do you keep the covenants that you made in the temple, including wearing the temple garments as instructed in the endowment?
Never went there.
That was good.
Never did it. Never took them.
Well, you never went to the temple, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I never did it.
But we didn't get to wear porn shoulders.
That's right. Now you get to wear porn shoulders. Now the women get porn shoulders. All those years of saying that women were porn, they now get to wear porn shoulders. Isn't that ironic?
Well, they say temples, too.
What'll be the next step in garments? That'll be interesting.
Right.
How can we turn that to the church? Let's see. Have you changed the design of the temple garment during the existence of your church?
At
Yeah,
least
that's
4
good.
times.
At least 4 times.
Mhm.
At least 4
yes.
times that I can think of. We went
Well,
from long garments to shorter garments and to 2-piece garments, and now, porn shoulder
Yeah.
garments. Yeah.
Mm. I suspect that the next thing they'll make the bottoms shorter.
I'm thinking G-string and pasty
Yeah.
garment. Pasty garment coming soon.
I was
They should
at least
just-
just saying halter top garment.
G-string,
just-
perfect garment string and pasties that have the marks on it.
They
Yeah,
should
stickers,
just
the
tattoo
marks.
the markings into your body,
At
There
the
you
temple,
go.
yeah.
I know somebody who did that. He tattooed the markings into his body.
I should just do it
Crazy
at the
guy.
temple your first time.
Yeah, exactly.
Random in.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Well, they
Brandon.
thought about actually cutting them with a knife at some point, but
That'd be fun too.
Do the Keith Raniere thing, right?
Yeah, it's brand.
Yeah,
yeah,
branding.
branding.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Okay. Are there serious sins in your life that need to be resolved with priesthood authorities as part of your repentance?
Oh my gosh, the church fails on this so much. Have they repented of anything they've ever done in their whole lives?
We do not
Even if we're wrong, we don't say we're
apologize.
sorry, right?
We don't apologize. We
Yeah,
don't
but we're the bishop of
apologize.
the Galactic First Ward, and we don't accept that.
I wonder what
Mhm.
they say if you say you need to repent of supporting a criminal organization called the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Mm.
That's a
No,
good
what
one,
isn't it the
Trevor.
Church of Jesus Christ now?
Yeah,
That's what the website
Formally known.
is, just not officially yet. So the church has got a lot to repent for. All those suicides,
All
Hmm.
those shell companies,
Yeah.
all those
all the
like
shell
supporting
companies.
pedophiles.
Right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Mistreating African Americans,
Yeah, it's a huge list, endless.
African descendants,
Native Americans. It's
Native
endless.
Americans.
Yeah.
yeah, killing all
Um,
those Native Americans,
Setting up
Mountain
schools for
Meadows,
natives, taking the kids from their families and educating
Yeah.
them.
trying to make them white
Made
and
it-
delights
yeah.
them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Saying that they're
How about-
Lamanites would be almost like saying we're all descended from Santa Claus.
How about blatant misogyny?
That too.
Oh
That
yeah,
too,
that's,
yeah.
that's a
That
huge one.
too.
Endless.
How about frickin' homicide? I mean, going all the way back
Mount
to
Meadows,
Nephi.
Nephi, yeah,
Oh, well,
Mhm.
that. Yeah.
everything.
You can't be convicted of a fictitious homicide, Randy.
But if you
Well, they believe
have
it's
your
true, Gene. They
if you
believe
have
they're
your
guilty.
second anointing, you can do anything you want to, except
Sure.
deny the Holy Ghost after you've seen Jesus and God.
And murder,
remember
right?
that.
Don't they say murder?
Murder. No, you can murder. You can do anything. You can commit any sin except for the unpardonable sin.
I thought it was
Basically.
murder and then part of
Masturbation.
Well, of course you can do that.
Oh, you could. What if you murder someone? You say it's blood atonement.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. You could just it says murder when it says killing, so you can justify killing.
Justify
Murder.
it. Justify
What if you
it,
murder
yeah.
somebody who's seen Jesus?
Yeah, you thought they were a demon.
That's right. And then the last one, do you consider yourself worthy to enter the Lord's house and participate in temple ordinances?
Oh, hell yeah, on that. I'll take that
So
one.
the church would say, no, we don't. That's why we're building our own.
That's what we just keep building them.
That's what
Yeah,
keep
well-
building these temples.
Yeah.
Kind of like the insanity of the Winchester Mystery House. She
Oh,
figured
yeah,
she was
yeah.
okay as long as she kept building
Building.
and adding on rooms.
Jesus has so many vacation homes now. He could be a whole episode on the lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you could.
Little Mars.
Yeah.
Lifestyles of
And
the
they're
rich and
remodeling
famous
some
and
of them right
resurrected.
now. You know, like
The ones in Utah remodeling. Is that what you mean?
San
Yeah,
Diego's
they're
being
remodeling a
remodeled
bunch.
right
San
now.
Diego too. Wow, that's not very old.
Yeah. Hmm.
Interesting.
I see all the construction trucks there every day. Or
Interesting.
I think we should come up with a few questions for the church
Okay.
other than these.
Okay, yeah,
Like-
think of some more.
Well, for instance, I would ask the church, were I standing in front of it, do you strive to do your best to help mankind when they are in need unconditionally, or do you hoard money?
Hmm.
You know, because Christ said to help the poor. The church
Feed my
says,
sheep.
yeah, feed my sheep. And the
Mhm.
church is like, yeah, screw that. You feed us and we'll invest it. And where does the final profit go to? Doesn't it kind of seem like it should be divided up amongst the members that all paid?
yeah.
But
Now
did
that
Christ
they've made
ever
so
give money? Did Christ ever
effing
give
much
money to
money.
anyone?
Just
I'll bet
fish.
if he
Got it.
had it,
Just
Wine
Well,
and
he's
fish.
God. He could have all the money he wanted. If he's God, he could just snap his fingers and have money.
Which the
But
wine's
the
against the word of
Bible
wisdom.
doesn't say he
Remember?
gave money to anyone.
or
He
if
never
you're
asked for it.
Samantha on Bewitched. I always wished
Some-
I had
Christ never gave
Samantha.
money to anyone. So they're following Jesus, right? Not give money to anyone. They have all the money they could want.
Mm.
Don't give it to anyone. That's what Jesus did.
So, Randy, when you formulated that question, I was immediately connecting to an old memory of, on my honor, I will try to do my duty to God and my country, to obey
The scout
something.
law.
On my honor, I
Yeah.
will do my
Try
best
to do it.
to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep
Mhm.
myself spiritually clean, mentally
Morally
awake,
morally
and
straight.
morally
Morally
straight.
straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight.
Wow, that
Emphasis on straight.
nothing.
See, yeah, even then they were
Great
anti-gay.
in duty.
Yeah,
huh?
they're always anti-gay.
Well, yeah, because the Girl Scout law, there was, it's very similar, only at the end it said,
Also,
and
the
to
law,
obey
that's
the
some
Girl
other
Scout
thing.
law.
Because the
But,
Boy
you
Scout
know,
law is the thing I said the other day, that huge long list. The scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly,
Yes,
courteous,
and the
kind,
guy
obedient,
that
cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. That's the Boy Scout law. So those
Yeah.
guys think of
and
something else.
yeah.
and
Same with the
Lord
girls,
Baden
yeah.
Powell. Apparently, Lord Baden Powell was a pedophile too. So how do you
Oh,
like that?
geez, say it ain't so.
That's
Oh, my Lord. Well,
it. May be
well,
true.
the church,
I
of
don't think that's
course.
a sin. I mean, in the church,
What?
because
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
being a SA committer doesn't seem to affect the church any.
Oh no, they
There's
protect those.
are so not
Rampant.
random, so rampant, yes,
Mhm.
throughout the church and the church leaders. And those are just the ones we hear about. Can you imagine how much of this
You
shit
know,
is
on the
going
Well,
on?
Surviving Mormonism series, the second episode, the guy who talks about things that happened to him when he was young, he is describing ritual sexual abuse.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes,
The
yes. And the
StreamYard is
third
cursed
episode
today.
is even more devastating. Excuse
Every
me,
like
Linda.
30 seconds have to leave and come back. It sucks.
Jeez. The church always supported Boy Scouts.
Yeah, speaking of
Scouting
ritual
program.
sexual abuse, how you doing, Trevor?
A long time no
I'm
see.
all right. Recovering. I'm an Eagle Scout, I've been through it.
But the Boy Scouts had their own, issues with huge SA scandals. Okay, but the church would
it's huge.
never, the church would never support the Girl Scouts because the Girl Scouts taught
No.
girls how to do things and be independent and how to think. And
Oh yeah, never do
but
that.
but the reason they said was because the Girl Scouts wouldn't agree to not do things on Sundays. But
Really?
it's really,
Is that what
but
you
it's
said?
really, this is what I was told when I asked, because I was always I was a Girl Scout all the way through. And
My mother was a Girl Scout leader. Well, she worked for the council when we lived in Colorado Springs, and
yeah, it was
all
a
my sisters were.
tremendous program.
I
And,
never heard about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
and I heard, and I asked several times because I had been through scouting and I thought it would be a good thing for the girls in the church if the boys get, Cub Scouts, and you strive for that eagle
hmm
badge, the eagle. And
hmm
that's what I
Yeah.
was told. But then I think it's more insidious than that because the girls get young women. And young women, of course,
hmm
strives to keep sweet and pray and obey, right?
Oh
Whereas
yeah, for sure.
the Girl Scouts had you out and about and teaching you skills and life skills and all the badges, just
That's
as
right.
um all kinds of I mean, I had my sash had badges going all the way down and then all the way up the back. And the first time I ever learned about feminism was at a Girl Scout camp out.
Well, that's why they hate it.
Like, what?
You just
What
stand
is
by the
this
hate
you
it right
say?
there.
You
You
say
just proved them
I'm
right.
equal?
My mother.
Honestly, I
Okay.
don't remember. Go ahead, Tim.
You don't remember the Girl Scouts, Trevor?
My mother went on a lot of Girl Scout camps and stuff with my sisters, and then they called her to Young Women's to do scouting, to do Young Women's, and she broke her ankle That's the only time my mother ever got hurt. All the camping we did as a family, and she did with her troop,
Hmm.
when she went with the church, and she broke her ankle.
Hmm.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
the church
I
wouldn't
know.
I
pay
was
her
gonna say I
anything
don't
anyway.
remember like.
Oh no, they paid. They
Oh
paid.
yeah.
Oh, when I
Oh
went to go,
really?
when my
Wow, that's
dad and I went
surprising.
to go visit her in the hospital one time, the bishop was there visiting with mom, and I'm going, "Oh, this is really interesting."
That's
Huh.
surprising.
Well, they must have gotten soft
I was gonna
because
say I don't remember specifically like hearing Girl Scouts were like lesbians, but I got that vibe. I don't know if that's why, but I think I heard
Jeez.
like they kind of associate like Girl
Oh,
Scouts with that growing
I
up.
wouldn't
I've
put it.
If
never,
I like,
No, I
I don't
wouldn't
No.
remember
doubt it.
specifically that, but that's the vibe I got if I remember right.
I never got that vibe. I,
Which is kind of funny from
geez.
Boy Scouts when there's so much, pedophilia,
Oh,
like
right,
goes on,
right.
you know, yeah,
Well, they're
when
both
people
very
ask
worthy
me
programs.
Yes,
yeah,
they
yeah.
are,
people
and
ask me
even
what my sexual preference is, I have to
campfire
tell them I
girls.
don't know.
Hmm.
I feel like a lesbian trapped in a man's body.
Well, and then
You haven't met the right
Well,
guy yet,
there's
Randy.
there's
you
the
can say you're
joke,
pansexual, you know? You like everything on
and
the frying pan, you
and then
know?
there's the joke my dad used to say, that he got kicked out of the Boy Scouts because he tried to rub a Girl Scout and a Boy Scout together to start a fire.
Well,
Arr. Yeah. Yeah. Did Gene learn his jokes by sitting at your father's feet?
I think so.
shots
My
fired.
dad
Dude.
had so many jokes for everything, man. It was,
Mm.
So
yeah.
I would also look the church in the eye and ask them, what are they doing to help prepare this world for the second coming of Jesus Christ?
They're hoarding millions, billions of dollars.
Yeah, Jesus
Sorry,
needs it. Apparently.
not that won't count, because what the hell do we need hundreds of billions of dollars for? I say we. What the hell do they need hundreds of
Hmm.
billions of dollars for when that's not what the problem is in the world right now? The problem is not that, and by the way, pay unto Caesar that which is Caesar's, right?
Hmm.
No taxes. They invest in all this warfare. They
Hmm.
invest in all of these companies. No taxes.
So you
Right.
say tax the churches,
Yeah.
Uh,
Pay your
well,
pay your back taxes.
the
yeah,
mega
yeah.
churches at
Pay.
least.
I mean, look, the majority of the time when you're talking about a church, you're talking about a church on the corner of 8th Avenue and Country Club Road. And, there's a pastor just trying to feed his family, trying to help poor people when they can, have fundraisers. And they are the ones that are there giving when they can, even though they don't
Hmm.
have much
Right.
money. Then you take
Right.
a big corporation like the SCC and screw the kids, screw the woman who needs formula for her baby.
Right.
You just make sure and get that tithing paid.
Plus, if you think about it, why on earth would you save money for Jesus? He's an alchemist. If he could change water into wine, he can change,
Well,
some other metal into gold.
That's right.
Yeah.
Change
What is
lead
having
into
money when he
gold.
comes going to do for anybody?
there's a song about that. And they're
What is it?
buying the stairway to
To
heaven.
heaven.
Right.
That's right.
I won't
Speaking of
crimp my
sticks,
age
huh?
on.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
No, because
That's
seriously,
what they're
what else?
doing.
What else would they want it for? Other than to say they have it.
Well, it's
You
like my
die with.
dad. I know he'll probably cringe
So
me talking about him wherever he may be. but he was concerned that he wasn't going to make it to heaven. He never told me why. He never let on to any of us why he was so afraid, but he kept telling us that he didn't think he'd be able to make it. And so he gave more of his money and property and livestock away to the church, thinking that that was going to buy his way into heaven. And you know what? The apostles and the general authorities would show up at our doorstep with their hands out. I know I've talked about this before, but it really, really gets to me that because, hey, we've got a donator here, you know, Paul H. Dunn, go give Andy a box of chocolates and or a bag of potatoes from Idaho and tell him we love him and what can we count on from him this year.
Just reprehensible.
It literally took
It's
the
disgusting.
family income away, you know, the farm that I grew up working on hard. And it took all that because he gave and gave and gave to the church because he thought, you know, he felt so good that they were coming to him, you know, these men of great import. But they were just coming where it's like the cat will show up as long as there's food in the bowl.
Right. It's, yeah. No better than one of those tent revivals, you know.
Crazy.
I know.
You know,
Yeah.
pay.
Crazy.
And you too can have the healing power of Jesus.
Right? Yeah.
Well,
I'm not a big fan of that way of fundraising. They do it in the name of heaven, do it in the name of God. And people will give
do
up
it in
so
the name of
much.
heaven. You can justify
You
it
can
in.
justify it in the end.
The end. We all know that
Listen
There
song.
won't be any
to a
trumpets
story.
blowing
I mean,
Right?
come the judgment
the
day.
judgment day.
Bloody morning after.
Everybody, 110 soldier,
Soldier,
rise
rise
away.
away. Go ahead and
People are
hit your
saying,
neighbor. Go ahead and hit your friend. Do the name of
people are
justice.
saying, oh, is that the Tabernacle Choir practicing?
God, I
It's
hope
just
not.
us. Tuesdays with them.
It's us.
Yeah. Well, you share that story, Randy, about your dad, but the church did the same thing to you when your wife died.
I know it.
And
Yeah,
that
I know.
that story has stuck with me, and it appalls me all over again. How dare they? And you know,
Well, and
it's
also, and Rebecca's story that they were going to fire her from BYU if she didn't pay up too.
yeah. I heard. Well, I was
Susan.
painting today.
I
I had Pandora on, and on comes the boxer, and it's all lies and jest, but a man hears what he wants to
here's what he
hear and
wants to hear and
disregards the rest.
disregards the rest.
And it
Mm.
just, wow, yeah, because that's exactly it. These believers
right.
truly believe to their own detriment, and these greedy
Yeah.
souls take advantage of that sweetness and that kindness and that dedication and that willingness to believe. It's just reprehensible.
Well, like if
I'll
it's
get off
all
my
like
soap.
don't believe too. Like
I'm
the
gonna get off
takers
my
had you
soapbox
delusional
now.
too.
You're just fine. Hit
Oh
on a
no,
soapbox.
stay on it. They're great.
Yeah, you're good.
No, it's appalling. The behavior is just appalling, and people have done it for time immemorial. You know,
Mhm.
just taking advantage of other people's
Yeah.
kindness and goodness and willingness to do the right thing for the right reasons. You know, it's the levels of moral development. You know, you get down there, well, I'm going to do the right thing because I don't want to get in trouble. I'm going to do the right thing so I can be perceived as a good boy or a good girl. And then I'm going to do the right thing because it's simply the right thing to do.
And I
I'm
can think of
following
all the
moral code.
times that I gave to them, and when I really needed them, they all abandoned me. They all walked away
right?
after all the service I did. Yeah.
I saw
Yeah,
that with a good friend of mine in my ward. She started, you remember the satanic panic, the
Yes.
time, okay.
Mhm.
And she said
It was very funny.
it was very, very difficult time for her, and she started having flashbacks and horrible memories. And when this started to all come out and she was sharing some of these tragic, horrible things that had happened to her, just with some of the sisters in the ward, they were suddenly, well, we're not going to be talking to her anymore because she, they just abandoned her in her time of, desperation, while she's trying to come to grips with all this stuff. And, and even if there was something mentally wrong with her, they still abandoned her. And that was kind of when my shelf was really starting to break.
Well, they didn't know how to process it or deal with it.
Yeah. All they had to do was listen and be kind.
That's right. That's all that she wanted. Somebody to listen to her.
Such a lack of compassion. The compassion is, I know amongst
Conditional.
members, many of them have compassion for others, but the church itself, no
Mm-mm.
compassion there.
No.
What
you
can
don't
we
wanna
do
be,
to make us look
Right.
good? We could spend $100 million and build a new temple,
Yep.
because, that's what we do to broadcast. We are the church of God. That's the billboards that we make, are the temples. When, how many pairs of little shoes could $100 million buy?
How many people could it feed?
Oh yeah.
How many jackets could it provide?
On top of that, they
They
have
could
their
snap their
own,
fingers and
the
cure,
bishop's
like,
storehouse that makes
easily.
their own food. They could just hand that out,
Yeah, but instead,
Yep.
the members have to come work if they want to take any of that
Mm.
food home.
Yeah.
In the chat, Moondrop said something that's kind of interesting. I was saying on the Mormonish podcast, my family member said that she paid tithing, and then they said that she needed a second job.
Yeah.
What?
Wow. What,
So
not
there you
paying
go.
enough?
No, you don't have enough money, sister. You can't put food on the table, and you're working a full-time job. Well, and you can't pay tithe. Well, then get another job.
Hey,
Yeah, stop
It's
eating.
24
and
hours
pay
in
your
the
stop
tithing.
eating the. Come on. Stop the nuts. Who's ever doing that?
Stop the Stop
The
the
Well,
topic
assuming
was-
it's me, I'm not eating nuts right at the moment, and when I do, I mute it. So all you
Remember,
nut
he's not
speakers
eating
out there-
nuts.
I thought you were saying something that's to the lady. That was the
Man, look
story.
So just
This
as a
show
refresher
started off with that.
for Daisy
I have
B,
no more left.
It's just the topic tonight is
Not feeling
I just
yourself.
put it.
do as I do as I say, not as I do.
yeah.
Basically.
And so I'll put in the chat again for Daisy B, and I'll even post it up here.
Well, I
Almost
answered.
as if we were the bishop of the Galactic First Ward, and we
First
were
Ward.
bringing the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in for a Temple Recommend interview. How does the church do versus its own commandments? And so,
Yeah.
what, Tim? Have you decided? Does the church get a Temple Recommend or not?
No,
Oh no.
no,
No.
No.
not to my
They
temple.
don't get a temple building permit.
They don't
Your
get
body is your
anything.
temple, right?
Not even through the back door, Tim. They don't get a
No,
Your body is
No.
your temple.
No.
permission to enter.
not even through the back door, not through
They
the
can-
front
No,
door,
Well-
not through the side door, not through the window. There's no way they're getting in here.
They can stroll
will-
around the grounds.
No, they got even allowed on the property.
Oh, a restraining order.
We will shut the gate.
No temple recommend for you, right?
No,
You don't get one, and you don't get one.
Yeah.
No temple recommend
You
for
don't
you.
get one.
you.
That would be
I
a
would
great
love
meme
it.
to make.
No, they do not qualify for anything until they repent.
So there you
They
go.
have to-
Jim's going to allow them to repent. And tell them, maybe they need a refresher course on what the process of repentance is, Tim.
Let me see. Godly sorrow.
So you have to
hang on.
recognize that you did something right.
Did something.
Did something wrong. The error of your ways.
You have to right the wrong, don't you?
Yeah, you have to do something proactive to make amends, right?
Oh,
Yeah, you have to make amends, and then don't you have to go to and not do it? Try not to do it again.
That's right. You need a covenant to not do it again.
sounds like a 12-step program.
Okay. Must recognize the sin. Must feel sorrow for our sins. Forsake the sin. Confess the sin. Make restitution. Forgive others and keep the commandments of God. Well, they changed it from godly sorrow to feel sorrow.
Ah,
Interesting. That's
Godly
the
sorrow.
LDS. That's the LDS version,
there you go.
which is interesting that it distinguishes between the two.
So how many months do they need to go not taking the sacrament or not being able to say a prayer in church?
20 years.
20-year sentence, 20 years
20
on
years.
probation.
20 years.
Till all the money has been spent up by helping other people.
There you go.
There you go. That's a good one.
So
Yep.
we would want them to be transparent with their finances.
Yes.
Mhm.
We would want them to get the hell out of everybody's bedroom.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Moratorium on tithing.
Yeah.
Every 7 years,
Yeah.
forgive the debts. No tithing every 7 years.
So is that like a jubilee?
Jubilee year. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Which they used to do. They did do that at one time. They did have Jubilee years. And they no
The
longer
church
do
did?
that. Yes. Yeah. If I remember right, I might be wrong, but I thought the
Now
Tim
it's
was
just
just a
a show
kid.
in Las Vegas.
Tim was just a kid the last time they did it.
Yeah.
Mm,
That's a long time ago, right, Gene?
Yeah. Somewhere
It
in
was
the
a
80s.
long time ago.
doesn't the Catholic Church have Jubilee years?
I don't know.
Yeah. the
Not
Mormon
that I
Catholic
remember. I was
No.
see. You didn't tithe in Catholicism. They just send a little bucket around, and you can throw in what you want.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But
It's like the other churches, they pass the plate.
mm-hmm.
And whenever they
But
get.
Come on.
I've been to some other Christian churches where I've gone and like I've actually seen tithing envelopes. So
Yeah.
you know, and they actually go for the 10%. Like where my daughter goes, they have that, but she doesn't like how they spend the money because they spend it on a bunch of stuff that you see around the grounds of the I was gonna say hospital, but the church, you know. And she says it's like not spent well.
Yeah.
I have a little secret fantasy, just taking 2 steps backwards
Come on,
about I would love it if the stake president and his counselors came
Dressed
knocking on
in-
my door,
And
dressed. What?
and
No,
and
yeah, dressed in
fantasy.
suits and ties.
Dressed like
And-
nurses or something like that.
and
And I
Yeah.
would, I'd say, you know, I would
Welcome
invite
in,
them
brethren.
into my home. I'd let them sit on my couch, and I'd say, "What have you got for me, brother?" I don't know any of them because I've never been here in where I live now. But I would love to personally tell them, anyone with a calling, and a caller, I would love to tell them why my beliefs have been swayed like they have, and why what I think about their leadership. Because you know what, when you're up to the stake president level, you're having to support everything that the presiding bishopric sends down.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
It's a
one of the
bunch
top. You're one of the
bullshit.
top 5 or 10 tithe payers in your state. Also.
Right. And you're just a couple of
Benefit.
promotions away from finally making money back from the multi-level Mormonism.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Right?
Then you become an Area
Yeah.
70,
MLM.
an Area
Yeah,
30 70.
you have to have a
and then-
huge downline.
Exactly.
You don't have to collect tithing yourself, but you have to pick 5 other people to go out and collect the tithing.
Right.
And you'd
Correct.
probably have to
Mission
be a
presidents are like diamond distributors.
yeah,
Right?
exactly.
They got 200
Exactly.
young people on their downline, and they send them off
Yeah.
to go collect more tithe payers.
Kendall's here. He said we
Kendall
should
is
make a
here.
list, or someone should make a
Yes,
written
make
list
a
of all the
list.
things.
Kendall,
Yeah,
why don't you make that
transcriptions.
list and share it with us?
Kendall, I, as the committee of one, nominate you to be
I'll
that
second
person.
it. I second it.
Oh God,
And
turn
the
down the
second is-
calling,
Says it by the
Kendall.
left hand.
Just keep the Sabbath holy and take our notes. That's all you got to do.
That's right.
That's
But
right.
what day's the
That's all you gotta
Sabbath
do.
for us? You know.
You know, I'll tell you the people that obey the Sabbath, in my experience with business, is the Jewish people who are, I mean, they're dedicated to,
Mhm.
you know, like what my Jewish accountant in Tennessee would not use electricity on Friday. He would not, there's no appointments. The lights all had to be off. I shouldn't say he used no electricity. The lights all had to be off by, I think it's 7 p.m.
Yeah.
And what
7
is that
o'clock.
called on Friday? What they
Shabbos?
celebrate on Friday?
Shabbat.
Shabbat.
Shabbat,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know
Begins
what?
at sundown.
That's the D.
From
Yeah. If you
sundown
get
to
that
sunset.
sundown to sunset.
Yeah, that's the Orthodox. And some are so Orthodox that they have to ask, like, if they need an elevator button pushed or something. They have
Yep,
to ask somebody to do
exactly.
it.
Yes.
And that's definitely commitment.
But they still
I don't
drive
know.
cars and go to temple. Well, that's Friday night. Come on.
Well, it depends on which sect. Because,
That's
like,
true.
Yeah.
okay.
By the way, Miss Woozy wanted me to tell y'all, speaking of different religions or sects or groups, I think of
Mhm.
her being
Quaker.
Quaker. Yeah, I had to think of the oatmeal.
Yeah.
But she says she'll be back next month. She's
Okay.
cramming for a lot of finals
That's
right
fine.
now.
That's fine.
Oh,
That's
good
fine.
for her.
Good for her.
I don't know,
Trevor,
she's
you
keeping
get a
the Sabbath
prize
holy.
tonight. You get an
Ket-
award for the most ever of any human being leaving and coming back on a podcast.
It's crashing. I'm not sure what's up with StreamYard. It's annoying.
Trevor's
Keeps
burning
dying. I'm not sure
calories
what
while
to-
that moving.
I know it's annoying. I can figure it out. What's going on?
Yeah, I had to do it
Yeah.
too.
Trevor believes in teleportation.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with it.
It's all his VPN that he's going through, so they can't track it.
Well, he's in Utah, so yeah, she's a VPN.
I use my real name. I don't have a VPN. Are you kidding me? I care about privacy.
Well, no, but you live in Utah, so you need a VPN for all that porn you watch, right?
It died again.
Gene
know, what's
doesn't use
funny-
a VPN.
What's funny
Or
is
his-
now that I moved back here to California, I actually moved back to the neighborhood where I converted to in the church. The exact
Oh, wow.
same. Yeah, well, I used to live
Really?
there's a country club right out here. Go down the hill, and the house I was in when I converted to the church.
So it was your
Right,
BM
right there.
state before Mormonism.
Yep, it was my BM state.
And now you're
and then
AM
right
state.
right up the hill, there's a swimming pool right there at the country club. That's where I met the family. I used to coach swimming there, and they were the ones that brought me to the church.
Wow.
So
Well, this is
Yeah.
nostalgia time for you.
yeah, and then of course I was a flirt to convert. You know, when what was it? Male missionaries gave me the book at a fireside, and then they just sent this gorgeous female missionaries that I was like, oh, I was still in nursing school at the time, and one of my study partners was LDS, and I went and asked her. I'm like, hey, I picked up about P Day and all that, you know, and I'm like, because they were talking about it. I'm like, can they date on their day off? She's like, no.
Oh God, no. They're set apart.
I'm like,
So thanks everybody for watching. We're getting close to the end of the show anyway.
Man, that was just right out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to
Jesus,
comment on what Jules was
Dude.
saying. You're like, yeah, thanks everybody. See you.
Once I saw the 1 hour, 20-minute sign hit, I thought it was time. But I was also thinking of next week's show. We should probably do a Thanksgiving show. Did we do a Thanksgiving show last year?
I don't
I don't even
remember.
I don't remember. But that's a great idea.
I'm checking.
Yeah.
that would be good.
We
That'll
can
be
have
good.
Megan play the piano and we can sing Count Your Blessings.
Yeah. We're
Name them
very
one by
thankful
one.
for Megan.
Megan,
Her
I'm
daughter
sorry.
was performing at a professional basketball game tonight, and she was out doing that. And so that's great for their family. And
So we appreciate Kinder Kim filling in for.
and Kinder Kim.
I'm a
that's
sub.
That's-
Yeah.
Yes,
Do I get sub pay?
Yeah.
You
You
get
get
sub
sub pay.
blessings.
Sub blessings.
Yeah. So
Sub
her daughter,
blessings.
my daughter performs at professional hockey games. She's an ice girl.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really it. Wow.
I haven't told her, but I think she had the wrong mom because I dated a girl that was a figure skater. I don't think her mom can ice skate. So I'm like,
So yeah, we'll have a picture of Tim's head on a turkey next week.
So what?
We'll
Say
have your
again?
head on a turkey, or maybe on a pilgrim. I don't know. We'll see what we work up for
Okay.
the thumbnail.
We got to look up last year and see what we did.
I think
Yeah.
we should have a big, beautiful turkey laid out, and the head would be Tim's head.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
oh,
Okay.
that would be awesome.
That's why I
Okay.
don't know if it should be the pre-Thanksgiving live
I have the
turkey
perfect
or
shirt.
the during
You do?
Thanksgiving.
Oh, Kinder Kim
Tim's
has
head-
got the perfect
Tim's
shirt.
head on a platter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
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 So
All
I'm
right.
going to thank everybody, and I'm going to go, and you guys could still
Wait.
do the show and
I got to go get a shirt.
end the show when it's over. But I'm feeling
Cool.
That
Thanksgiving turkey drop.
Oh!
1978. Oh,
oh,
Honest to
WKRP.
God, I thought they could fly.
one
As
of my
God is
faves.
my, what did he say? As God is my witness. I
No,
thought
he
they could
said,
fly.
honest to God, I thought they could fly. Remember? That was
This is
Les
Les
Yeah.
Ness.
This is Les Nessman. This is Les Nessman with more news.
I was engaged to Lonnie Anderson in my mind
In
There
your
you go.
on
mind.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
Oh my gosh. That was probably one of the funniest episodes ever.
Oh, it was one of the best in television history.
Well, I don't know. The Mary Tyler Moore show when Chuckles the clown died
Okay. Okay.
and she goes to the funeral. I'm going to start laughing all over again.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Well,
Yeah, that one
I-
that was hysterical.
I
Like
can't
I can't even think
that
about
part.
that show without laughing. And there's a particular kids book that I can't read. I can't get through it without laughing. It's called Walter the Farting Dog.
Oh, I'll have to find that now.
Oh my god!
I thought you were going to say Old Yeller.
Yeah. Every time I always
one cracks
waited
me
to
up.
read it like right before a vacation, like right before Christmas vacation or right before spring break, because if I read, the kids would lose their minds if I said the word fart. If you said naked underwear or fart, or if you drop something, the kids lose their mind. And but yeah, I could never get through that book without just busting out laughing.
Oh boy. Oh boy. All
Yeah.
right. So Randy, can you end our live?
Yeah, I certainly can.
All right. So
We
let's say
appreciate,
good night. Yeah.
yeah, we
Go ahead.
really appreciate all of you in the audience, and thank you so much for Jules and Kinder Kim and Trevor
Kissy
Larson,
talking.
and of course, Tim, the royalty Rathbone.
Randy is pontificating.
So,
Or
like we all say, like, share,
are
and
we in the after
subscribe.
show now?
Well, no,
Not
I'm
yet.
not. I'm
Is
not
this
ending
the
yet. But
aftermath?
say goodbye, y'all.
Not yet.
We
Not
did.
yet. Say goodbye. Say
We
goodbye.
did not have a lot of people in the chat tonight.
Bye.
Bye bye.